What's up, y'all? I got this weird shadow with my nose ring. It's not a booger. It's my nose ring. There's no light. It's dark outside, and I wanted to put the dome light on. And it's giving me this weird shadow. Is that helpful? Not really. Anyways, hey, y'all. I just wanted to hop on here because I am at a place of peace and understanding. And I wanted to share because y'all know I love to uplift. I love to encourage. I love to inspire. I have an understanding that some of the things that I go through is not even for me. It's for me to help someone else. But anybody who's following me on like other social media platforms, I have mentioned that in the past, I'll say like 4 or 5, even 6 months, I've been going through what I call spiritual warfare. The reason I call it spiritual warfare is because it seems like I've gotten to a place where little things don't bother me one at a time. But it seems like there's these moments where everything starts to just beat on me all at once in almost every area of my life. And prior to me maturing in my faith, I would panic first. And then and when I panicked, then I would start doing all these crazy things to fix it myself. And, eventually I'll give it to God and then I get through this storm. But I never really learned anything in those moments because I'm just like in panic mode, right? In my maturing, I have learned, and it took years of long suffering and experiences for me to get to this place. But I have learned that when those things start happening, do not panic, but go straight to God. Go straight to God. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go straight. Okay. So, that's what I did. When I started doing that, it felt like things got worse. Because what was happening was I was being pruned. So y'all know I'm a farmer. I have a garden. And, we prune our plants sometimes. And we do that so that they can grow. And they can grow in the right direction. And they can grow fuller. And they can grow, and be more productive, right? And so I look at that as what goes on when I'm in my spiritual warfare. I go through this pruning. A season of pruning. But I have a weakness as a human. I can't let some things and some people go. I lead with my heart in some cases. I want so badly for the people that I love and care about to come with me, and everybody can't go. I want so badly for the thing that I might have put a lot of investment and energy into to come with me or to grow, and it's not supposed to. And so what happens is, even though I'm gone to God and I'm like, God, please help me. What are you trying to teach me? Where am I going? I know there's a breakthrough on the other end of the storm. I am not letting go of what he's trying to prune, what he's trying to separate me from. And so what ends up having to happen as I continue to plead with God, please, God, whatever it is you're trying to do in my life, do it now. Whatever it is you're trying to show me and teach me, make it plain. And he be making it plain. I know that after the fact. But in the midst of it, my heart or my flesh, whichever you want to call it, is still holding on to something or someone that I don't need to. And so what happens is a situation will happen with that person or with that thing that will force me to let go. It will literally pry it out of my hand. It will hurt while it's being it literally will hurt me to my heart, to the point where I might even have a breakdown emotionally because of whatever happens. But when that happens, I'm forced to let go. And so after I have my moment of ugly cry, snot cry, maybe a bottle of wine, I mean, don't judge me. That was helpful a little bit. I would then notice that there's a peace and a calm. Not that my storm is over, not that I'm finished with whatever it is that God is trying to get me to. Not that I'm there yet, but that I have got to the eye of the tornado, okay? And there is a calm for a second that lets me know I will be okay without that thing or that person. Oh, you done with me? It's done with me. Without that thing or that person, right? And what happens is I then go on to my next step. I go back into the storm a little bit because I got to get through the other side. But I made it through that first part. So now I just got to make it through this one. And it seems easier after I've let go of those things, right? And so I'm in a place right now. I'm in the eye of the storm. I've let go. I've been forced to let go of a few people and a few things over the past 60 days. I have literally lost some things because I wasn't supposed to be holding on to it. It hurt. It hurt. I have cried many nights. Just last night I was crying. But today, I feel refreshed. I feel renewed. I feel at peace. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulder. And I'm looking back at the things and the people that I've had to sever myself from. And some of them might not be severed forever, but they may need to be gone for this period in my life. You know, there's some people that they're like, you know, I can't like completely sever myself from for the rest of my life because we have ties, right? But in this period, at this stage, I can't be focusing on trying to lift them up while I go up. Because a lot of times those same people will drag you down and then neither one of y'all going anywhere. So I continue to pray about it and I continue to meditate on it. But my purpose for getting on here and just talking to you all about this is because sometimes when we're going through it, we don't have, I got a logical mind as well as a heart, but my logical mind starts to kick in when the thing that my heart is trying to hold on to is snatched from me. And logically, I know that there is somewhere that I'm supposed to be going and the enemy's going to attack me every step of the way because it doesn't want me to get there. And we don't always see that. We think, oh, woe is me. Why is God like forgetting about me? Why am I being picked on? I am a good person. Why is this happening? And we don't look at, okay, something is going on that I need to shift my focus. I need to shift my mind. I need to shift my spirit to get to where I'm going. And honestly, after each thing that I've lost, a blessing drops in my lap. And so I know I'm on the right track. I'm still in a storm, but after each thing and each person drops off, it's almost like instantaneously there's a peace and then I see a blessing. And it might have been there the whole time, but I wasn't looking at it because I was over here looking at this thing that I wanted to hold on to. I was holding on to this thing over here and I wasn't seeing that thing over there. So stay encouraged. Understand that when you are going through your storm, run to God. I mean, you're supposed to already be in God's whole chest at all times, but we are human, right? So run to God. Give it all to him. Trust and believe that you're going to get through this, but then you have to be obedient. And if he tells you to let something go, you better let that thing go before it actually is painful for it to get pried out of your hand. You understand me? Because it don't feel good when you are forced to let it go. It don't. I'm strong in that area because I can't let go of things easily. It doesn't feel good, but it is necessary for you to get to the next step. It is necessary for you to grow. It is necessary for you to be pruned in a certain season so that you can grow upwards, so that you can produce the most amount of fruit, so that your fruit can be the best that it can be. And so that's all I wanted to say, y'all. I just wanted to share that. Somebody might be going through it. Somebody might be feeling it. Somebody might be getting pruned right now. And you bucking against it. And you fighting against it. Let it go. Let it go. I promise you, if you let it go, I promise you, if you let it go, you will have a peace like no other. Because right now I should be bawling my eyes out after the last 24 hours that I just had. I should be curled up in the corner with my bottle of wine. But I'm smiling. I got peace. And I want to share. With all love, grace, and mercy, God has continued to watch after me. And so I am grateful. And I thank y'all for listening to this 10-minute rant if you got all the way to the end. And be blessed, y'all. There's so